KAotic Harmony, unfiltered with Keith and Amy. 2 mics, 1 marriage, all the chaos.
Welcome to KAotic Harmony.
All right, episode 3. We're bringing children of the chaos on with us today. So I figure, well, we figure, not just me, but we're going to be talking about these guys a lot. So why not have them come on and introduce themselves and talk a little bit about what life was like growing up in a McGowen household. We have no idea what they're going to say. So if you're listening, just bear with us. It's going to be fine, I think.
It could be bad. It could be good.
No.
It's just going to be chaos. It's chaos. That's it. Plain and simple.
You got to know us last week. You get to know them this week, and they'll give you some inside scoop on how we are as parents and who we are and all of that fun stuff and how it was growing up with us as parents.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, we think we were pretty awesome parents, but they might have a different story.
It'll be interesting. So we'll start it off with the oldest, Haleigh. She's going to go ahead and introduce herself. Tell us a little bit about what's going on, how old you are, kind of where you're at in life right now.
Okay.
What's your goals, maybe, or hopes for the future?
My name is Haleigh. I'm 22, and I guess I'm really just trying to figure out what those goals look like. I do have my cosmetology license, but I don't use it right now. I work from home for a logistics company, so I enjoy what I do. You know, I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do long term, what really makes me happy, you know, what I really am passionate about. I know I want to help people. I know I probably want to help kids mostly, but I don't know.
Do you have a significant other?
Oh, how can I forget? Oh, I do. I have a boyfriend of almost 3 years. We're so madly in love. Okay, what about you and your girlfriend, mister? No, I think I'm done. I think it's your turn.
I'm not done. I'm not done yet. So you talked about your cosmetology certification, and, you know, we know a little bit about kind of how that fell out for you, but like, what about that do you enjoy? Like, if you could choose one thing to do to use that certification, like what would that one thing be?
Oh, hairstyling for sure. I
Yeah.
did work in a salon for about 10 months, and I just don't think coloring was for me. It's really fun. It's a beautiful process, like watching, especially like color corrections, like those massive transformations that people have. Like, that's something I really enjoy watching. It's too stressful. I don't want to do that. I don't want to accidentally damage anybody's hair. Which I know I could do while I'm styling it, but it's a much different type of damage. So styling for sure. I mean, and I still get to do that to this day with mom.
Yeah,
So.
she does my hair a lot. If it's ever curled or a fancy, cute little updo, it's her. I am usually boring, straight hair. Actually, I did do my hair today.
So if
But normally, she does my hair.
And for the longest time, she would not do even just these little pigtail bubble braids. I would do them for her. So this is a recent development, and I'm really proud of her.
I actually got a compliment on them today. When we went to brunch, the hostess was like, "Your bubble braids are so cute." And I was like, "Thank you."
You learned how to do them from your daughter.
it's awesome.
I was a big girl.
So good. So yeah, so if you got a big date night, you got a wedding coming up, or, you know, anything like that, prom maybe, she's the girl. Give her a call. So move on to the baby, the
man-child.
Man-child baby. Look at him over here. He's like a giant
Oh, look at
in the
him.
video. So go ahead, tell them who you are, how old you are, all that fun stuff.
My name's Joey. I'm 18, just graduated high school. Finally got a big boy job. Decided not to go to college. Too much money. You want me to be honest?
Yeah.
Just saving up for my future. I do have a girlfriend. 1 year, 2 months, 4 days.
My gosh, that's impressive for a boy to know that.
Yeah.
Wow,
Goodness.
she has trained you
I
well.
was just about to say, she has him trained.
That is awesome. What do you want to do in your future?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Just working for now.
Yeah.
I mean, you're 18. You're not supposed to have it all figured out. Haleigh, at 19, realized that's when she didn't really want to do the cosmetology things. So the biggest thing is, I hope y'all know we're always here to support y'all.
Yeah.
Whatever decisions y'all make, and the biggest accomplishment we can say as parents is just making sure y'all are good adults. And so far, y'all haven't disappointed.
So
me.
far, so good.
Except for Joey's junior year.
Oh,
He was
my
not even
gosh.
an adult, bro. He was not even an adult.
I'm a 5-month-old adult.
we'll get it.
5-month-year-old adult.
We'll get
5-month-old
into the
adult.
junior year later.
Never.
We'll get there
Never.
later.
Never. Sealed. High school
So
years vaulted.
okay.
So this
Yeah.
is us. This is our kids. This is the chaos. They help bring the chaos to us.
Yeah. So one word, Haleigh, that you would use to describe our family.
Oh, my one word
Yeah.
would probably be connected.
Connected. I love that.
I
word.
love that. So
Why?
why did you pick that? Why did you pick connected? Like what made
Um,
you say that was the word for our family?
I just feel like, I don't know, like a lot of families, I guess, in our age range who have a college age, like going into college age and leaving college age kids, like they might be a little disconnected, just like obviously we all have our own things going on. Of course, other families have their own things going on, but I do feel like we, at least every other week, sit down, the four of us, and just kind of talk and chit chat. And especially with dad being the home mom now, I feel like it's easier for all four of us to really connect and bond and continue to grow as a family unit. Even though me and Joey are getting with significant others and thinking about, moving out and starting a family of our own, it's nice to know that, yeah, like y'all are never not going to be family. Like y'all always will be our family, of course, as parents and kids. But to know that we have this very strong foundation where even if we do go move states away, like I don't feel like we'll ever truly be disconnected.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you and I will probably FaceTime every day, multiple times
Probably.
a day.
Um,
Multiple times a day.
I just
Okay, Mom, I'm going to not. Hey, good night.
I just want to go back to the fact where you said a family of our own. I'm still 18.
Okay, but are you?
But
No,
you're
but-
working towards that.
Yeah, in
you-
like 20 years.
No. When you and Emmy move out, if y'all get married, then y'all are like
That's
is
your
family.
family.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Even
guess.
Yeah.
if y'all don't have kids,
You don't
that is
have-
still
family
y'all are a
doesn't
family of
necess-
two.
Yeah.
You know,
Doesn't
like
family
y'all
doesn't
are-
necessarily mean kids have to be involved.
So like when Mom and Dad got married, they were a family about to be 3, but they were still a family of 2 for a couple months.
Yeah.
You know?
4 months, 3 months, 4 months, something like that.
Something like that. Something like that.
No, but they were still a family of 2, like just because you know.
Yeah.
I mean, because Paul and Chelsea were married for how long without Madison
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
picture,
That's
and they
true.
were
And they were a
of
family.
2 for
Yeah.
For a long,
A
long
while.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what about you, Joseph? One word.
Huh?
Don't call me Joseph.
All right, Joseph.
Junior.
Joseph.
All right, senior.
JJ.
Oldie.
Whatever.
Oldie.
Whatever. So what's one word for you to describe this family?
New.
Nurturing.
Nurturing.
Oh my gosh.
Like I know what it means.
I love
but
my
it's
son, but gosh.
Isn't he so
He's
handsome?
special.
like, maybe I should have gone to college.
So why
Nurturing.
why nurturing?
That's a good one
Um,
too.
Because it's just, I don't know. Y'all are the best. Every conversation I had, tough conversation I had, I was scared. Would mess around in the chair for a solid 15 minutes before I talked to y'all. But then after it, y'all were like, it doesn't matter. If that's what you want to do, do it.
Yeah. You know,
Especially in my college.
we're always, we're looking out for your best interest all the time, and I'm sure you notice any type of conversation you'll have with me, you'll come at me and be like, hey, this is what I want to do. And I tell you that, hey, if that's what you want to do, you go ahead and make that decision. But I'm also going to give you an opportunity to look at it from a different perspective, right? So I want you to see, hey, this is what I want to do. Okay, cool. If that's what you want to do, like there are different avenues that you can, still obtain that goal. But, I just kind of want to expand on those, like when we do have those conversations. So, so you're not just like stuck in that mindset of, hey, I want to do this and I got to do it this way. Like there are multiple different ways that you can do it. And, I feel like that's just for me to help you out. I feel like I need to have, conversations with you to have that.
And I also feel like at this point in both of y'all's lives, like the biggest thing is y'all have to make decisions for y'all. Like we can't make the decisions for you. You have to make your decisions for y'all. We may not like it, or we may be like, but at the same time, like y'all have to learn. Y'all have to figure it out yourselves. But no matter what, we will always be there to support you, to fall back on, to vent, to get ideas, suggestions, or hey, but we will also give our opinion at the same time. Even if we don't agree with it, we might say, well, you might want to look at it this way, like Dad was just saying, from a different perspective. But we had to make decisions at young ages, and sometimes they were good, sometimes they were bad, but they also shaped us to who we were today. And we always had the support of our families, and so that's what we really want to do now. And especially that y'all are older, there's no point in arguing and fighting about it. It's just we just have to be there to support you and love y'all.
For sure.
But I do want to ask, I know this is more about them, but what would be your word?
For the family?
For the family. The one word for the family.
Let's get into
Shit.
I feel like I could say a couple of words, but I'm going to say one.
Well, go ahead and say yours. You put me on the spot. I don't have anything right now. So you
I was
go.
already
You go
thinking of
yours.
it. I was.
So how could you why would you do that? Why would you put me on the spot? Why don't you be like, hey babe, I got a word for the family, but I want to know what you think. So I'm gonna say my word first while you think about your word. Like that would have been
This
so
is
much
fun.
better.
Okay, but did I
She did say,
I
so-
did
and I
say
did say
something.
something to you, and you said it's about them, not us.
Yeah, it's about them. This
I know,
is
but I want to do one. Yeah,
this is the
My
children
one
children
word-
of the chaos.
my one word.
Not parents that created this shit.
Not parents that created the chaos.
Yeah.
My one word would be grounded.
I hate that word.
Why?
Really?
'Cause
Oh.
every time y'all grounded me my junior year.
Okay.
Okay,
See,
come
now
on.
you're bringing it
Come
up.
on.
It's
No,
not
but I'm
even the
just
same.
saying- I'm just
It's not
saying
even the
grounded.
same.
Like I feel like we have a good, solid foundation of who we are. We know what we want. We know what we like. There is whole lot of chaos, that we are smart asses to each other, but at the same time, at the end of the day, we have so much love and support. So
Yeah,
that's my.
I feel like our explanations kind of go hand in
Yeah.
hand.
I like that.
Yeah.
Uh,
And I didn't mean to put you on.
well,
the
you
spot.
did. So we're just going to come back to this one. Okay. We'll come back to it. I promise I will answer this by the end of the episode. We're going to move on for now. Okay. So, Haleigh, what was one of your favorite childhood memories?
Oh, there's so many. Okay, I'm just gonna throw this out there. They did surprise us with a couple trips. Like they drove us down to Galveston one time, said we were going to Mineral Wells, longest drive to Mineral Wells I've ever taken. Okay.
That was also our 10-year anniversary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
was, and then they surprised us with a trip to Destin. We stayed in this huge house with another family friend. Such a good trip.
Gosh, how did we tell them we were going to Destin? We told them we were going somewhere
We
else.
said we were getting the house
Like the carpet and stuff.
Oh, we were getting everything redone,
we were
so we
getting
needed
it
to go
done,
stay
so
in
we
a
had to go
hotel.
stay in a hotel, but we weren't
Yeah.
telling them where we were driving to.
Until we were like 8 hours into the trip.
No, I don't even think we.
No, it was the one.
Oh wait, maybe once we got to Florida, we told y'all, but then y'all didn't know who was gonna be there.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't know who was gonna be with us.
Yeah.
The family that was gonna be with us.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
okay. So
Okay,
what's your?
but then my for real favorite childhood memory was whenever Dad came back from his second deployment. He came home around November of 08.
It was Veterans Day.
Okay, so it's
When I got
November
home.
11th. So it was
Yep.
it was quite literally a week before my birthday.
Mhm.
Okay, and I so very vividly remember we lived across the street from the elementary school that I was going to. So I so very vividly remember Mom holding my hand and me crossing the street and her being like, "Okay, like we have a surprise for you. Like it's an early birthday present." And we get there and we open up the door and there's this huge pink box, okay? And I'm
Pink
like,
was your favorite color.
pink
so
is
I
my
wrap-
favorite
we-
girl.
I
Pink is
wrapped
my
it in
favorite
pink
color.
wrapping paper.
Pink is still my favorite. I did go through a pink hating phase.
Mhm.
Pink, full circle, love pink. You can't tell. Anyway, so I see this huge box and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is it? So I keep going up to it and it's moving, it's shaking. I'm like, I'm like, is it a dog? Is it a snake? I'm like, what could this possibly be? Dude, my mom's back here recording it, like, and all of a sudden the box lifts and there's dad, like, fully suited out in all of his gear. I'm like, oh, I remembered, like, running to him, like, oh, that is definitely my most cherished childhood memory. That's for sure. Yeah.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
That
Ugh,
was a
So
one.
good.
that belongs on one of those welcome home reels.
Oh,
you know
yes.
what
I
I'm saying?
can't.
Yes.
I can't watch those without
Oh,
thinking
I-
of that, and
I
start
cry
crying.
every-
I'm
I-
like, I literally know what that feels like.
What?
I want to see the video.
We have to
It's
find
on.
it.
find it.
It's
We have
on
to
a.
find it.
It's on an old VHS tape
Oh, dude.
from an old camera. It's
course
it's
it
in the
is.
closet.
I mean, it was 2008.
Yeah,
what do
you're
you expect?
old.
VHS.
VHS. That's what it was.
It was. So we'd have to find it.
Yeah, we'll find it.
I mean, you were there. You just
Yeah, I
didn't
was
know what
1
was
years
going on.
old.
Yeah, you
We
just
probably
didn't know what
locked
was
you in
going
a
on.
closet.
Is that why it turned out like
Is that your favorite childhood memory from that day too?
I don't remember it.
Okay. Well, tell me.
That was a good one.
What's yours?
Probably all the vacations.
All the vacations.
The one that really stuck with me was that surprise one down to Destin.
Yeah.
Just a road trip going to there,
Oh, staying in that mansion. Yeah.
and then Penis, Texas.
Dude, I love that so much.
Mom.
Dude, every time I pass Ennis, Texas, every time. I can't help. I'm like, dude,
What's
Wait,
the next
I want to tell the
question?
story. No, I
Wait,
want to tell the story.
What's the next question?
No,
No,
we're going. We're
I'm
staying.
explaining.
Okay, go.
So
Joe.
we're driving. How old am I? 8,
Oh my gosh.
7,
Like-
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
no, this
I
must
think
have
it,
been-
no, hold on. I think
I
it
feel
was.
like it was.
I actually think it was when we were coming home from our Galveston trip
I think it was. That was when we were coming home
from Galveston because we would have gone 45 through Ennis.
That was Galveston.
So that was Galveston. So
Oh.
that was our 10-year anniversary, which was in 2012. So you were 5? You were
Oh.
5.
Okay, well, I'm 5. Did I have an iPad?
You,
You
had
did.
my iPad.
Okay,
You
yeah,
had my
I had-
iPad.
Okay, so I had my mom's iPad. We're driving back home, and all of a sudden there's Ennis, Texas. My mom goes, "Oh, look, Penis, Texas," and I'm recording, and she just goes, "Penis, penis, penis, penis."
My
And so, but we don't know he's recording, bro. We don't know he's recording until like 5 minutes later. He plays that back, and all of a sudden we just hear mom go, "Penis, penis, penis," dude. And mom's like mortified. She's like, "What?"
Oh my gosh, that was
That was a good
That
one.
was a
That
good
was a good
Wow.
one. That was a good one.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
so y'all have already been talking about the family vacations and stuff. So what's your worst family vacation? Little
Yours.
I don't really have one.
You don't have a worst
There,
one?
I haven't had a.
Oh, I know what Haley's worst family vacation would be. I'll let you answer, but I'm
I'm
gonna,
not done
I'm
talking.
gonna
either.
pick the one. I'll kick your ass out of this damn room. It'll be a
It'll be the favorite child podcast.
put your ass back in the closet.
The only bad memory I have from a family vacation, my first cruise, last day, we're getting ready to get off. We're eating breakfast all together. I'm doing this competition, seeing how many ice creams I could eat. Sorry, this is my second ever cruise.
Yeah,
not my
it's your
first.
second. Yeah.
But I'm eating ice cream for breakfast. I already had a plate, ate the top of the ice cream, had the cone left. And I go, I can't finish it. And I don't remember everything else, but Julio starts messing with me. And then I hit him. He doesn't think twice and hits the crap out of my arm right back. And I start crying right then and there.
Hold on.
I'm
I'm gonna back this up. I'm gonna back this up because you didn't just hit Julio one time.
Oh,
You were torturing him, and you were
out of him.
you were going like this and then running off, and then like
He
this
told
and then
you.
running off. And he warned you. He said, "I'm counting, and I'm gonna get you back as many times." And so I think you were up to like 20, and there, I guess the last time he was tired of waiting and you were just being Joey and he backs and then you immediately started crying and you're like, can this count for 20 all 20 hits? And then of course Julio was like, yeah, because he actually felt bad that you were crying.
Oh
But
my God.
so yeah, your version of the memory and our version of the memory, totally different.
Two different
A little bit
stories.
different.
well, I can't remember
Yeah, that probably a pretty bad one for you. Getting
Oh, Joey.
Tagged.
Yeah, Joey loved to.
I got beat.
He still loves to annoy the shit out of people.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's fine.
Okay.
Haleigh,
Oh yeah.
you tell us yours, and then I will tell you what I thought yours would have been.
Okay, so my worst vacation or that we had as a family was, and it wasn't even like it was a great trip. It was a really fun trip. I just feel like the way I was feeling and the headspace that I was in at the time during our 2024 cruise on the Jubilee, I just feel like, oh no, was it the
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the Jubilee. It was the Jubilee.
Yeah, I just feel like the way I was feeling and the headspace I was in, I just was not fun to be around. So I just feel like I made it bad for the people around me. Like I was having fun, but I like some.
You were very
something inside of
irritable.
me
You
was
were very
just-
irritable.
I know, and everybody could tell.
Yeah, because even like
Everybody could
embarkation day, which embarkation day is never the funnest day. It does even stress me
Everybody
out a
got the
little
wrath
bit.
of Haleigh.
But Haleigh, with that year, you were really like
I know, and
So-
it genuinely had everything to do with me and nothing to do with
Everybody else.
So like,
but that's just what you remember as not being so fun.
Yeah.
yes,
for
and
you.
because it truly was a fun trip. It was a great trip. The boat was awesome. I remember like the bars were cool.
Yeah.
It was just the way I was feeling. Like I just feel like I made it not as fun as it
Yeah.
could have been.
So I feel like you could have said your family trip to Florida
Oh,
to watch Joey play baseball.
your graduation, your
Oh,
graduation
my
trip.
graduation trip. Okay, where every time we went to the beach, we were with all of his
baseball
friends,
buddies.
all of his baseball friends during prime beach hours. We would be at the baseball fields.
But that was supposed to be your graduation.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
we redeemed ourselves though last year.
This-
we
no,
actually
this
this
year.
year
That's
we
true.
paid
It was by
we
far the
paid
best.
for it as your graduation trip.
I know.
We made
That
up
So
was-
for it.
we were
Y'all-
that was
yeah.
our redemption.
Yeah,
right?
y'all
That
did
was our
make up for it.
redemption.
Oh, another bad trip. Okay, it wasn't a bad trip, but I did get my phone stolen on one of the cruises.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was
That
horrible.
was-
Yeah, that was
was bad.
frustrating.
Fuming. I had my friend Logan with me. Dude, we literally found the woman again, and we were like what, 16 at the time?
16, yeah.
We were like, we should go up to her. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? We're 16. This is like a woman, okay, who probably could have beat our ass if she was stealing phones.
Probably.
All right.
Um,
one last question, and then we're gonna kind of move on.
moving on. Get into some
This is gonna
juicy
be a
shit.
good one.
No,
Well,
I know the answer. 100%. I know the answer.
You do?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Let's just see.
I want to know what Dad thinks before I say it.
I know you answer. I'm like,
Okay.
duh.
Okay.
Like, duh.
Who
I don't know.
is the most strict?
Mom.
You're full of shit.
You're full of absolute dog crap.
If I wanted to skip school, if Mom was gone, it was happening.
Mm,
It was happening.
that is very true.
It was
That is
happening.
very true.
Especially if it was a Friday, almost no question.
That is very true.
Okay.
Okay.
Dad
but,
gives in to me easily, Mom does not.
But
That's who.
when it comes to making you sure your shit was lined out, who would you rather have to approach if you fucked up?
Dad.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you're the most
I
strict.
am the
No.
No. If something's wrong, I'm going to you. I
Oh,
don't
not
wanna-
wrong. Like,
The most strict. Like, who laid down the law?
Mom was the one getting on to us about the grades. Mom was the one who was like taking our phones. I feel like Mom was the one who was making you do the stuff. Mom's the one who made you take off the door.
oh, well, yeah.
Okay, Mom made you do her dirty work.
I was just coasting through life at that time. That was a
So you thought Mom too?
No, I thought Dad. I'm still scared of Dad to this day.
I'm his little princess. So.
I guess so.
You're not scared of me, Joey?
No,
Certainly not anymore.
absolutely not.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, so
You're
one
right.
says
You
Mom,
got a
one says
point.
Dad.
Yeah. So
That would make sense because I give in to him, you
Yeah.
give in to Haleigh.
Yeah.
So I'm harder on her, you're harder on him.
yeah.
So that kind of
Yeah.
makes sense.
If I
That's
want to
true.
go lick my wounds, I go to Dad.
So this next one, there's going to be I believe there's going to be two totally different answers from
Mhm.
each of the children here. But just tell everybody, like, what was it like growing up in our house. Just kind of give them a little peek.
With us as parents.
With us as parents.
From your
Give them a little
perspective.
peek as you, and then as you.
Brother, do you want to go first, or
Yeah,
do
you
you
can
want?
go first.
No, wait,
You got it.
y'all don't want to answer this?
Well, because we do have two very different
Oh, absolutely.
experiences, and I don't know if Joey is as aware of it as I am. I don't
Yeah.
know if he really.
Because you're the older one, so
So
yeah.
I mean, yes, they were strict on you, but you were doing some dumb shit. So, like I feel like some of the stuff that I was getting in trouble for, like Joey did 10 times worse and did not get in trouble the same way.
We were just tired.
He wore them out. Okay, they were able to give their all to me, all of their punishments and ground. Joey would be a very different man today if all the stuff they did to me, they did to him.
If the first 11 months of his life he was disciplined.
The only thing that wore them out was my junior year.
No, dude, you were getting away with stuff you're in middle school, bro. I was not getting
Like
away
what?
with zeros, not turning in your work.
You're such a liar because that happened to you too.
It happened to me worse. That's what I'm saying is I would have 1 or 2 zeros and I would be grounded for 6 months. You would have 4 or 5 and she'd be like, Joey, get it done.
Look at her. The way she
I told
mocked
you.
me.
I told you. If she would have been here on that last week's episode too, she would.
She already said yes when we
Yeah.
listened to it.
But
All right, Joe.
Life was great.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure life was so
Obviously, when I was younger, I would get spanked, did some dumb stuff. But Dad hasn't hit me since I was about 7, so life's great.
Why did he hit you at 7?
I don't know. That's just the age I'm guessing.
No.
how old was he?
I think he was, well, I don't know, 6 or 7 maybe?
Yeah, right around
I mean,
that
he
time?
was
Should we
younger.
should I tell that story?
Do you know what story he's
Do
talking
you
about
know
when we were in Walmart?
Yeah. Oh, we'll get to that later. We'll get to that later.
Wait, how many times do you think you got spanked as a child?
Like 3 times, maybe 5.
I don't remember.
I don't know.
I vividly remember Greenfield really made me so very, really, really mad this day. I stood up during lunch and started clapping, got sent to the principal's office, and I got grounded for a good couple months because I was clapping at lunch.
Oh, because you were being annoying.
Yeah,
No,
you
I
were
was
just
not.
randomly
What were you
standing up
clapping for?
I don't know.
Exactly.
That was
If
it?
you go to the principal's office, you're being disruptive.
No, I
so do
thought-
you think we should give you a lollipop?
I think
No, I mean, yes.
the monitor in the lunchroom probably told you to sit down and be quiet, and you stood up and you started clapping.
What grade were you in? I don't even remember
Third.
that.
Yeah, you don't remember him?
No.
Y'all didn't
Now
beat
that he
his
tells the
ass for that?
story.
Oh no, Dad did.
Oh.
Dad whooped the absolute crap out of me for that. And then they made me sit down at the desk and write, "I'm sorry for being disruptive," like 500 times
Yeah.
or something.
They did?
Yes.
See?
Oh.
There's things that you
Oh.
don't know.
Yeah.
Look. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
No, you were
So-
good. You were good.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we had a second child.
He's the reason there is no third.
Yep. Yup.
If he would have been like me, there might have been 6 or 7 of us.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
6 or 7? Oh shit.
I don't know about all
that'd
that.
be, mm-mm.
Okay,
easy.
so we were harder on you, we were stricter on you, we were more lenient with him.
It's just that first child thing,
Like-
though, you know?
But I also feel like we here, and I'm being honest, no offense to Joey, but I 100% believe when you go out into this world, I will not worry about you. Like, I 100% believe you are gonna do what you need to do. You're gonna handle your business, like, because we were hard on you, like, and because of that. He got away with a lot.
No. What I'm hearing right now,
I'm the
I'm-
better one.
I'm gonna move out within the next 1 to 2 years, and I'm gonna fail.
No,
That's basically what you just said.
That's not what
that's not what I said. Because I'll still worry about
That was
both of
such a
y'all.
girl move, being like, "Well, this is what I heard, and it's wrong."
Can I talk now?
Go ahead, be my guest.
Okay. That's not what I'm saying. I will worry about both of y'all when y'all move out, no matter what. But I'm just saying, like, she is very mature for her age. She knows what she's doing. You, on the other hand, there's some things where I'm like,
Why is he tweaking?
oh, we have failed at life because he doesn't know how to do this.
Like
Because
what?
we were more lenient on you, or, you know, whatever. Like, as simple as who still transfers your money when you pay us your truck payment?
I just turned 18.
I know, but there's just things like that. I feel like Haleigh was doing it.
Y'all haven't set me up to change it?
See, that's what I'm saying. We haven't done something.
We just do the things.
We just do it.
We just
do the things for you.
But
Where Haleigh will be more.
I'm gonna keep sending y'all money all my life. Hey, pay this for me.
Stop.
yeah, and I just feel like a lot of that has to do with from 6 years old until just this last year, like our life with Joey has been consumed by sports, like baseball, football, like everything has been. That's where our time has been. So
Yeah.
there's really not been a whole lot of time to really teach those things, on top of me having to work all that time and dealing with all that undiagnosed shit that I had.
And I agree with that. And I think too, with that being said, is we were like, oh, he's playing sports, or oh, he's doing this, so we just need to do it. And that's where I'm saying that I feel like that's probably something, looking back, that's something we could have done differently. Is, okay, he's playing sports, but there's still little things that he can still do. And we never really made him do any of that.
Because I feel like even in high school, like whenever I would bring up, well, y'all made me do this and y'all aren't making him do this, the excuse was sports.
Sports, yeah.
You would say, well, he's playing sports. I played tennis. Granted,
Yeah.
I wasn't the star quarterback, but
Freaking tennis kid.
I was playing tennis. I was going to cosmetology. I was working. I was doing my actual schoolwork too. Like
You were still
I
doing
was
a lot.
busy too.
Yeah.
Like I still had a lot to do during high school too, and y'all still made me do all of the things that y'all didn't make him do.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. We were just way more lenient on him than you. So looking back, yes, there are things that we could have done differently.
For sure. But, we're just trying to figure it out like everybody else out there. It's really, of course there's a right and a wrong way, but I feel like there's a big gray area between completely right and completely wrong on how you raise kids. Everybody's going to be different. Every kid is going to have a different upbringing from the parents. I don't think it's just necessarily something that we did specifically for you or specifically for Joey. I think if some other parents are out there right now, they're probably relating to this, like, oh yeah, that's pretty accurate, doing one thing here but not doing it over here, and just trying to figure it all out. Like, and honestly, we were 19, 20, and 21 when you were born. Like, we grew up together.
We grew up with you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so that was we were all trying to figure it out. So it wasn't just anything like, oh, we're just going to be really strict on you and just lenient with this guy. It was, we're trying to figure it all out ourselves, Do I think if we would have waited to have children until we were a little bit older, if things might have been different for you? Probably, probably. But, that's not the way life happened for us. So, we were doing the best we could in the situation that we were in,
Yeah, well, and I also just feel like the situation the oldest getting like the stricter end of the stick, I feel like that's how it usually goes. Like,
Yeah.
you're a different situation just because of how everything went down with your family.
Oh, but if you ask my sisters, I was the baby. I got whatever I wanted.
Until they moved out,
Yeah.
and then they weren't there for that, and then it was just you and just Grammy, and you got the strict end of the stick because what else was she gonna do? And typical, I guess, older younger sibling situations, like Colton even talks about his parents being more strict, or yes, having a different upbringing whenever it comes to him and Dalton, and they even have a closer age gap than me and Joey do.
Yeah. So what do you think worked and what didn't work?
Like, as far as our parenting,
Yeah.
like if you were to, I guess if you were to like take something that we did as parents, what would you take with you if you became a parent? And then what would you be like, oh,
I'm not doing.
They were crazy. I ain't even gonna do that.
I don't feel like there's anything that y'all did that was necessarily crazy or like that I wouldn't bring on to if I were to go on and be a parent. I do like how it's always been an open conversation for everything. Like, we've always kind of known that, adults could be drinking or what alcohol is, or, like, y'all weren't too closed off whenever it came to anything. Whenever, if we had questions about something, or if y'all were doing something and we had questions, like, y'all would just tell us what was going on, what we were doing, what was happening. Like, and I feel like that's really what played into a reason as to, I know Joey had his little phase, but I feel like for the most part, we don't go crazy and out in public drinking heavy, and we don't do we don't really have any, like, we didn't have any wild child, after high school, at
Yeah.
least. Maybe Joey's just now out of high
So
school,
far.
but I didn't have any, like, wild child. I never really,
Like, I'm 18 now. F you guys. I'm gonna do what I want type
because
things. Yeah.
because I feel, I guess it was a little bit different because COVID had hit, right after I turned 17, so I had almost a whole year of just honestly pretty much doing what I wanted to do, going, just going for walks, working, like school, whatever I could in between. Like, I feel like in that year, I proved that I was responsible enough to do what I needed to do and also be able to enjoy what I wanted to enjoy. So whenever I did turn 18, like, I'd already kind of knew about the drinking, and I'd already kind of knew about, this and that. So whenever I became 18, it was just like, that was it. Like, this is it. This is all that people wait for. Like,
Yeah. It's good. Joe, what parenting tools would you put in your tool belt, and what would you sell in the garage sale?
that was a good one.
That was a good one.
I think I would keep a special belt put to the side. Name it Tommy Jr.
Tommy Jr.
Yeah.
Damn.
Nothing I would really put up for sale.
Okay. I like that. Yeah. Tommy Jr.
Yeah.
We definitely
That's so funny.
definitely get
That's
one of those.
so hilarious.
Yeah, that
See, that's because I feel like that's something I wouldn't want to do, is like spank my kids or something like that.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd probably would sell that.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
kids? Is this you saying I'm gonna be an uncle?
No. Okay, well, they were asking, like, hyper whatever. I can't think of the word right now.
Is there one
hypothetically.
Yes.
is there one
Hypothetically.
time in your life that y'all kind of looked at us and said, I know they're my mom and dad's, but oh my gosh, they're human too. Like, they're not just mom and dads. There's more to them. There's feelings. There's like, I'll say, like, I know when I was the customer service manager, people would say, oh my gosh, I love when you show emotion because it's like you're human. Not everything's perfect and not everything's great. And, when I would get mad or upset or whatever, they would be like, oh, you are human. Like, you do have other emotions besides just being happy all the time. So is there one moment that y'all really thought, oh, okay, they're people just like us and they struggle, or they have emotions or anything like that?
I went to work with you one day, and I think you had said you wanted, like, a position or something, and you had gotten news that you didn't get that position. I remember being at the office. I remember seeing you cry. I remember us going home early, and I was like, we never go home before Darnetta. I was very confused, but, like, I do remember seeing you upset and being like, well, what's going on? I think maybe a couple of years later we had talked about it, but I mean, at the time I was like, like, I knew you were upset. I just didn't, necessarily know why. But I do feel like that was like, like seeing you upset over something that I didn't know about or didn't have control about. I was like, that was just something that was, like, I guess, eye-opening.
Joey, what about you?
Okay.
What about you, Joey?
Do you have anything?
What was the question again? I forgot.
So the question was, when was the first
yeah,
time
okay.
that you noticed or that you realized that we were humans?
Don't mean to put you out there, but
Oh, no.
I just remember seeing my tough guy, big dude dad cry for the first time.
When was that?
When was
I
that?
don't know. I think it was after someone passed.
Maybe.
Maybe someone had passed and he brought us downstairs to tell us. And
I mean, it could have been
Oh, it could have
It
been,
could have been
so-
Aunt Linda.
it was a while ago.
Could have been Aunt Linda, Grandma.
I just remember
Yeah, there's
seeing
a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Whole bunch
I
of
feel
them, I'd
like we
say.
had some
Uncle
back to back to
Joe.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a couple of
years in a
back to back.
my tough dad just cry. I'm like, wow, he cries.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's a good one too.
That's a good one, yeah.
that's Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely good. Let's see. So I don't even know.
Funniest family story.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like we already kind of got into
The
one.
penis Texas.
Yeah.
Oh, the
That
penis.
was
Oh,
pretty
another
funny.
one was the ASL bucket challenge. Whatever Joey.
Oh
got.
my gosh.
that
We
was
gotta find that video
so
too.
Oh
funny.
my god! So it was the ASL bucket challenge. Joey is in this plastic chair.
And what? He's probably 7.
Oh, he's young.
Yeah.
No, but this is before we had the pool, so our backyard's
We
kind
were
of a hill.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're at the top of the hill, bro. Joey's sitting there in his chair, and he's, my name's Joey, blah 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 blah. Dude, Dad has the bucket of ice water, and Joey just goes back and,
And
like
rolls.
rolls down the hill, bro. That was great. That was so funny. That's such a good video.
That was.
Oh, he was
Such a
he
good
was
video.
so
he was
mad.
so mad though.
So
So mad. So mad.
That was
Joey, do
pretty
you have
funny.
another one?
Nah, just penis Texas.
Okay. What about we probably have way more.
Oh, we're funny. We just can't remember it.
What about the most chaotic moment that we still talk about?
That one weekend in April, that was so bad. Dad went to the hospital. Some lady knocked all of our.
Oh, that was crazy.
It was, dude. Yeah, Dad was in the hospital. I think he was in the hospital for
He was in there
About
for
a
a week, almost
yeah,
a week.
Like it
It was a Friday night.
okay.
It was a
but
Friday night.
This was the first night that this had happened. Mom told me that they were going to the hospital. Like he was going to be admitted. I was packing a bag. I had one of my friends with me. Dude, we got in the car. I took a moment because I was about to drive. I just needed to collect myself, dude. As soon as I put the car in reverse, this lady comes flying, like turns this corner way crazy, takes down 4 mailboxes. We used to have this
A sign,
in our
too.
yard that
That-
said no parking because, again, across the street, like it's a no parking zone on both sides of the road during a certain time. So this lady took out our mailbox, both of our neighbors' mailbox. This sign, dude, the sign was down the street for like a week or two, like all mangled up. It was crazy. It was crazy.
That
Yeah.
was
We
pretty crazy.
we definitely do have a video of that somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was on our we got it on our cameras.
I clip
This
all
year,
that.
right?
No,
No,
that was like
like
3 years ago.
2 years ago. 2 years ago.
This year,
Two-
brother.
yeah.
What do
Yeah.
you mean?
2 years
I
ago.
This year?
like
That was your
everything just-
junior year.
Oh,
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
the dreaded junior.
I mean, it was. It was because that's when you were hanging around all those
Joey, what about
hoodlums.
what's your most chaotic memory moment that we think about or that we still talk about?
I don't know.
Whenever Joey busted his chin, like falling off of like a truck or something, and you were like, "Do I go get him stitches or do I just patch it up with the band-aid?"
No, he fell off. He was climbing into his car seat. It was when we still had the Impala, and he slipped and hit his chin.
Oh, and then we had to go to where Dad had the big trucks. I think
Yes,
he was,
yes.
He was working at Rut One, maybe.
Yeah.
At the time.
I mean, or the time we had the pool table and y'all were rolling balls back and forth, and you rolled it and it popped up and hit him in the eye.
Smoked him right in the face.
Or
That's
me
probably your
busting my
scar,
head
right?
in gym class. at the
Oh yeah, that was bad.
That was horrible. I will never forget. I walked in and I just saw, like, I followed the trail of blood to the bathrown. And you had to get what, 6 or 7 staples?
Staples in his head. Yeah.
I was thinking, golly, y'all are bringing a whole lot of memories
Dude, I
up.
remember.
I was thinking like when we got stranded on our cruise, the very first cruise y'all went on, and we got stranded.
But that was so much.
We got stranded on St. Martin for 3 days, but it was still kind of chaotic.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it was.
You know what I
chaotic
mean? Like,
because
and I remember I had to tell y'all, this is not normal. This is not how cruises normally go. But you're like,
Was-
this is the best.
was that 6th grade, and then we had to drive, and I went to Camp Goddard. Like,
No,
Oh, okay.
that was a different one.
no, but I feel like we did have to drive through
Yes,
the night in
we
order
did.
for me to get
Yes,
somewhere.
yeah.
Yeah, because we had to drop you off like that next
At
morning
6 a.m..
Yeah,
Like we literally.
Wait, was it that cruise?
I don't think so because I think
You were
if-
only
I
10
think if
on
we
that
would've
cruise,
done it
so
on
that wouldn't have
cruise,
been
we
that.
would not have been the last ones off the boat.
Yeah, it
Like,
wasn't because she was only 10 on that.
until there was literally
75 people.
Yes.
Did we really?
Yeah, Joey. That was Joey's first time to fly on an airplane too.
Yeah. and
Is when we left St. Martin.
They flew us from St. Martin
To Orlando.
back to Florida. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then we
I
had to drive back.
remember the bus ride to the airport on the dark rainy night.
Yes. Yeah.
Dude, it was early.
It was early morning,
Oh,
but it was still dark and
No, it
rain.
was dark.
Yeah.
It was way before the sun
Yeah.
came up. It was crazy.
Yeah.
I also remember, thought I was in paradise. Had a beach, free food on the boat, and then a McDonald's down the street from the port too.
Oh yeah.
That's the only part
I remember me and Lolo finally gave in and took him to McDonald's.
Yeah, that was
On the
fun.
second day or something,
That
we're like,
was-
okay, fine, Joey, we'll go to McDonald's. We're in St. Martin, but we're gonna go to McDonald's.
Mhm.
So
Oh, was St. Martin the one with the awesome jerk chicken?
Yep.
and
yes,
the
yep,
Yep.
yep.
Oh,
It was like
I
a
dream about
cartoon.
that food.
It was like a cartoon. Me, Christian, we were just walking
think
down the
Kobe was
beach.
with us.
Oh, Kobe was with us. And it's like those Tom and Jerry cartoons where like you see the smell of the food and they're walking around and then all of a sudden like it hits a nose and their bodies just turn and they just walk
Like
to
floating
the
to
to the food. I mean,
shack that
it's-
was on the beach.
it tasted just as good as it smelled too.
You
So
could
good.
you could throw down some ribs. Well, you still
So good.
can.
Still, I know, but I don't know how I could do it back then because I swear I ate a whole rack of ribs. I ate like 12 wings.
We had it all.
So good.
All right. So, what is one thing that your friends, like growing up or even now, think is wild about our family?
I mean, how close we are. I mean, my friends have always been able to tell you specifically anything they wanted to. All of their relationship issues, all the issues they have with their family. Like they're like, I can never even talk to my own. Like they say that they were never able to talk to their own mom the way that they can talk to you. Like they get flabbergasted, and I feel like. I mean, I guess in high school, like early high school, I'm not as close with those people I'm not friends with those people anymore, but I feel like if they were even to see us now to this day, they would still kind of get flabbergasted by it just because of how much closer
It's closer
we've
and tighter.
gotten,
Yeah. What about you, Joe?
I feel the same. Just how my boys were just able to mess with dad. How they would want to go and cuddle with them.
It's true. Yeah, they've
Yeah.
always. I
Yeah.
feel like y'all's friends have always. I hope have always felt just super comfortable coming to our house.
Yeah,
Our
especially-
house has always been
Been very
the house.
welcoming and very open and no judgment. You know, like
Especially when it's 2:30 in the morning, we're downstairs yelling in the kitchen.
or I wake up and there's orange shit everywhere because y'all were throwing cuties everywhere.
Oh,
But we cleaned it up, Mom. No, you did not.
must have been drinking them tweez.
Oh,
Not with the oranges, we weren't.
No, y'all were just being dumb.
oh, I'm gonna go off script for a minute, and I just want
Off
to know.
script, there's no
We
script.
don't have no script. What are you
I'm
talking
gonna
about?
well, whatever. I'm gonna go off these questions.
Oh, okay.
Moment of truth for our kids. I don't even know if I want to know the answer. Have y'all ever snuck alcohol in our house and poured water back into it?
Oh no.
No.
Oh, okay. Have you
Not
ever
poured
snuck
water.
alcohol in our house,
Yes.
but not poured?
Y'all wouldn't notice if I took any or not. Like even when we were younger, y'all didn't like.
So you did when you were younger?
Yes.
Snuck our alcohol.
too?
Not when I was younger.
Like junior year, sophomore year?
You know,
No,
Now
he took
we're looking-
mine. He took mine.
hers.
Remember?
Oh, you took
He
hers.
took mine.
That's
He took
right.
my cranberry vodka.
So y'all really never like, because I mean, we always just left it out there. So you took it, but he didn't.
But it was like one time, and it was only a couple shots. It was with redacted and redacted. No.
no.
Mm.
Oh.
I always had mine.
So y'all drank when y'all were over here, though.
Never.
But somebody else
Never.
would buy it.
That's why. That's why they stopped hanging out because we have security cameras in the backyard.
No, you know how Matt would burn. I mean,
Redacted.
What? Go ahead.
he,
finish.
he has a
Yeah.
backpack for his PS5.
Always alcohol.
No,
Not
not
always.
always. Not always.
But a lot of. Did
No.
you know that? Did you know they were drinking here?
Yes.
Oh,
Not,
I'm sorry,
Not,
like-
not a lot of times. It was just.
just once in a while.
But all of my junior year.
Yeah.
Or sophomore.
Sophomore year too.
End of sophomore.
Oh,
like
okay.
sophomore,
And a sophomore. I believe that. I believe
was
that.
the party. That
Yeah.
was when he snuck out of
Yeah.
that one kid's house
Mhm.
and went to the other
Yeah,
kid's
dude.
house. And
We just need to
we
say-
can't snitch on him.
I
Dude.
know,
So
we need to say
most
redacted
likely-
whenever we-
redacted.
Well, you can cut it or.
So most
whatever.
likely to cause the chaos award goes to
Joey. Woo!
For sure. For sure.
It's Joseph. It's
Always,
Joseph.
always.
It's always JJ. Joseph Jr.
So let's go. Keep on going with it. So as your parents growing up, like, and we kind of touched on it already. I feel like this answer is pretty much going to be the same. But like, what did we get right raising you into the baby adults that you are?
Well, Haley's like a toddler now.
Well, I mean, she's still a
I'm a
baby.
kid.
I'm an infant.
I'm a kid.
Oh, you're an
No,
infant.
he's a newborn.
He's an
He's
infant.
5 months old.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's an infant and
I'm
you're
5 years old.
Yeah,
Almost
okay.
5 years
you're
So
a
old.
you're a
toddler.
kid.
I'm a
You're a
kid.
You're
kid.
about to go to kindergarten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what did we do right, and what would y'all have thought we done different? I feel like we kind of already touched on this because you said no spanking.
Yeah.
But is there something that
I mean,
you feel like we did that made y'all the people that y'all are today?
I mean, everything. I wouldn't be who I am without y'all. Y'all have shaped every aspect of me. I mean, y'all say all the time I am the mixture of y'all's best and worst qualities.
Yeah.
You know, I would not be Haleigh Nicole McGowen without y'all.
that's true.
That is very true.
Joe, same thing.
The man of many words
I was
over
just
here,
about
just
to
like
say-
his
I was
father.
just about to say, this guy don't shut up, does
Me and
he?
Haley could do our own podcast and be like,
Oh, you're gonna get so many people asking for a spinoff.
Just
You will.
Mommy and me. That's
And
going to
then-
be our podcast.
And then me and Joe, our episodes would be like 5 minutes.
And ours will be like 3 hours long.
Yeah. What stuck with y'all?
My whoopings.
I mean, yeah.
He's got PTSD for beating his ass. Yeah.
The spanking.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes I bring up when I got spanked and y'all are like, that didn't happen. And I'm like,
Okay. How has you kind of already said, how has our family shaped you for who you are today?
well, I mean, like my drive and dedication and hard work, like I owe both of y'all for all of that. You know, like I would not be the woman I am today without y'all. Like I see the hard work and dedication that you put into yourself, and I see what Dad does for his clients and for himself. Like growing up around that, I feel like, especially for me, because I feel like I remember the switch from before Joey to after Joey. I remember, you know, all of a sudden we were going to like this, like, I remember going to the Weight Watchers meetings with y'all sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, I remember going to the ATA studio.
Yeah.
Like, I remember growing up with all of this, like, just in front of me. Like, you and Lo, especially, I feel like I tagged along with y'all.
Y'all
Or
both
me
did.
and Joey
yeah.
did, yeah, a lot.
I mean, he was in his car seat, but he would just sit in his car seat, hanging out, chilling.
Until he was old enough to push me down.
Give you a concussion
while
while we were in Mexico.
Yep,
Yeah.
under our aunt's care. Okay, she was teaching dude. She always told us, do not interrupt me while I'm teaching. So Joey pushes me down, and I'm like, okay, I'm done playing. And then I wait until she's done teaching, like she has told me in the past. And I wait to tell her, and then she's like, she like starts freaking out because.
And then you started throwing up too. You started throwing
that
up
was when we
too.
got in the car, and I was already easily car sick. So
Yeah.
that did not help.
Yeah.
But yeah, and she was like, "Well, you should have told me." And I'm like, "You told me not to interrupt the class." I used to be a pushover and couldn't speak up for myself.
So Joey, how do you think our family has helped shape you to who you are today?
You know, I feel like I'm a pretty great guy.
So how do you think we helped
like,
you? Do
how did
that?
we help you do that? What did we do?
By being good parents.
Okay, I like that.
We're gonna have to come back to this episode when he's older and can give better responses.
Yeah, we'll do a follow-up episode in a few years.
Yeah, when they're moved out.
when
and
the kids
stuff.
are moved
Yeah,
out,
and
we
they have
gotta
their
bring
own
them- we gotta bring
families.
them back
Yeah,
in
we will.
for,
Yeah, we'll definitely do that.
for sure.
So what's your definition of family?
Us.
Us.
Like what? Like how? Like what would you say if somebody? Yeah, what would you say if somebody asked like, what does family mean to you? Not necessarily. I mean, a definition for sure, but like if you had to explain what it was, what is it?
Family are people who stick by you through good and bad. You know, they tell you when you're messing up, and you know when you're kind of stepping out of line, and they tell you, hey, I don't think this is great. They tell you, hey, I think you're doing awesome. They You know, they care for you, they respect you, they want the best for you. They support you in all of your dreams and aspirations. You know, they take care of you whenever you need to. But, you know, in a family, it's all about. I lost track of what I was saying. I got so off track.
So distracted.
So off track.
I would
So-
ask Joey, but does Joey?
Yeah.
Go ahead. What were you
No,
gonna say?
it's fine, Joey. What about you, buddy?
Yep, I agree.
You
Family
agree?
means everything. to me.
Family is everything.
Family does mean everything.
Family on top.
Should we
Family
all
is
get that? Should we get like
Our family on
should
top.
should we get family and then a line underneath so it's like family on top?
Over everything. And then have family line everything.
Yeah, we
I
can
was
do
just joking. We're not doing
that.
that.
We should do that.
No.
That'd be awesome.
Actually, I
No.
might just add it onto this one.
No,
that
I
I'm
don't
gonna
want.
get.
I don't really want any more like words on me.
We don't have to get no words.
No, we need Riley's paw print tattoo.
We
do
do.
need
We do
Riley.
need
I'm
Riley.
gonna get that. Never mind.
So, I guess we'll wrap it up a little bit, kind of touch base. We just thought it was important to bring the kids on. You know, like I said in the very beginning, we just wanted to introduce you guys to the kids, kind of let you know who they are, what life was like growing up in our household. You know, kind of how they've handled different situations growing up, and all of that. I feel like I'm proud of who they're becoming. With Haleigh, she's crushing it. She's got a good job. She's working from home. She's financially responsible.
Way better than we
Way
were.
better than I was, for sure.
They got me a
Checkbook register?
when I was like in freshman year, or maybe once I first got my job, in and out. They got me a checkbook and made me do that for like a week or something. So
Yeah.
I've just honestly, I do really think that really helped me because I am very aware of the money that I'm spending, of the money that I'm getting, when my money is being spent, especially on those auto renewals. Like the calendar I have up in my room, like I make sure to, every time it's a new month, I always make sure to put in my auto renewals.
Yeah.
So that way, I mean, it's in my phone calendar too. So
Right. So you see it coming up. But yeah, so definitely, proud of who she's becoming. There are still things she's working on, but there's still things that I'm working on. So you're not gonna have everything figured out, especially being so young. I'm still trying to figure things out. And Joe, he's made some really big decisions just since he's turned 18. Very athletic. I really felt like he could have done anything that he wanted to do, as far as going to play football somewhere, going to play baseball somewhere. It didn't matter what it was. He could have done it, and I just feel like anything he puts his mind to, I feel like he will be able to achieve it. He's got that drive. And then the past 12 years of being a leader, and it's not necessarily that he wanted to be the leader. It was just that he is a natural born leader, and everybody just looked up to him. So I think once he figures out how for his benefit and how to use that towards, your career and everything else in life, I feel like you're just going to soar. You know what I'm saying? And yes, you are still young. You just turned 18. Your whole life has been revolved around sports and everything else like that. You really hadn't had a whole lot of opportunity to really experience like what's going on out there. Whereas, Haleigh, she had, school and work and everything else going on, cosmetology, all of that. So she was juggling a whole bunch of different things. So she was really forced to have that responsibility put on her, where he's just now learning that, and he's, like I said, he's making these decisions and, making the best. I feel like he's making the best out of them. So as far as who you guys have turned into, as you're growing into adulthood, I feel like, like I said, I'm just really proud of both of you guys. So there's that. You got anything to say?
No, I mean, I think you said it well. I do think, and I think I said it in the first episode, like we have been very blessed by them too. even by their relationship and how close they are together. I don't typically, they're 4.5 years apart, and I don't typically think boy and girl are that close. And I feel like y'all been close for the last several years. And I just hope that continues.
Woo,
Well, you were his other mother for a while, talking for him and all of that, all of that.
No, me and Joey were having that conversation. If there was a 9-year age gap between us, I was like, no doubt about it, you would have been my baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Forget about mother, mine. Mine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I feel like even just at 4 years old, I was very protective, very much, this is my little brother. You're not going to say anything or do anything to him. Like, I know what he wants. I know what he needs. Like,
yeah. Yeah. But I mean, to see who y'all are today, and, it's like, it's a proud parent moment of who y'all are and what you're becoming. And, I mean, I feel like I've always said that as y'all are growing up, like, I want y'all to be able to come and talk to us and have conversations. And I think the older y'all have gotten, y'all do realize, oh, okay, mom and dad, they might get mad, but they're not going to, or they may be disappointed, but we're going to have good conversations out of it. And, even though sometimes y'all will call dad if y'all are in trouble or pulled over or need something or whatever, y'all call dad and let dad break it to me. But I feel like I've gotten better.
If the shit hit the fan, I get the phone call.
Yeah. Yeah.
Period.
That's how mom knows something's wrong.
Yeah.
We're calling him.
Yeah, pretty much. But I mean, overall, like I said, y'all were pretty good kids. Like y'all didn't even fight a whole lot as siblings. So it was.
I hear about siblings beating each other up, and I'm like, could never be.
Yeah,
Joey.
yeah. So like, I love seeing
Especially not now.
I love seeing y'all's relationship. I love seeing y'all grow together. I love y'all's closeness. I just hope it continues as y'all get older, move out. Like, I don't want any of us to lose that connection and things like that. I think if I'm being honest, I'd probably be more worried about him just because he's not a talker. Like, you call him on the phone and you're like, hey, or even when he gets home from work, hey, how was work? Good. What'd you do? Work, not a whole lot, whatever. Like, he's very like unworded.
Just a few nights ago, actually, it was probably a highlight of my week. I think
I told you.
Came outside and I was just hanging out on the back porch, and I think y'all were gone somewhere. You were.
I think I had my customer dinner.
You had your dinner meeting, and I was just hanging out. I was by myself. Yeah, you were gone. And then Joey was in his room hanging out, doing whatever. And I was just on the back patio, and Joe comes out there, and we probably sat there for a good hour and just caught up and bullshitting and stuff like that. So definitely a highlight of the week. He doesn't, he's spends a lot of time with the girlfriend and their family. And, that's typical for the boys to go with the women, with their women. And, it's just something that we got to get used to. So having that time with him was pretty nice. It was really nice for me. So I enjoy that. But I'm gonna let you guys kind of say something to other parents out there that are listening to us, or even other children who may be, listening to us right now. Like, what's some advice that you want to give the parents and that you want to give the children that can help them, like,
navigate?
Yeah, navigate's a good word, but like be like us, where we're open. We have these open conversations where we, are able to talk about anything. Y'all might be scared to bring up the conversation, but, when we have the conversation, like, we actually discuss it and have those, difficult talks if we need to, and, to help you guys feel better about it. Like, what are some of the things that you would tell them to kind of use whenever, they're raising their kids?
I mean, honestly, I just feel like having those open, honest conversations, and when your kid is asking questions, don't just say, like, because I said so, or, like, explain to them why things are the way they are. Explain to them, like, these are your friends and they're, I don't know, like, just if your kids have questions, answer them, like, don't just close it off, because if they're not going to get the answers from you, they're going to get the answer from somebody else, and it might not be somebody that you want to give you want your kids getting advice from. Like, like, and I feel like kids, like, they really honestly just need to get over that fear of what if my parents are mad, or like what if they become mad. They might get mad, but in the long run, like I feel like, for the most part, most parents are parents because they want to be parents. I understand not every parent is a parent because they want to be a parent, but those parents who do want to be parents, like, yes, they might get mad at you, but they're always going to love you and they're always going to want the best for you. So, like, being able to talk to them about the struggles that you're going through or whatever issues you're having, like, that's just going to open up y'all's relationship in the long run, and that's just going to, like, honestly, like, let you flourish as a person. I know I struggled a lot during high school, and I was able to talk to my parents about it. I know, like, I feel like it was a lot easier to talk to mom just because I feel like she was home a lot more than you were most days because she was working from home. I feel like especially whenever I was going through it, she was working from home. So I feel like both the parent and the kid just need to honestly release judgment. Like, you can't be scared that, your kid's going to come to you and say something you're not going to like, because the chances are they will. That's going to happen. Your kid is going to mess up. They're going to do something that doesn't make you happy. But whenever you have a kid, you're having a whole new human. It's not a mini you. It's not a mini your husband or your wife. A brand new person who is going to have thoughts and feelings of their own that has nothing to do with you. Like, they're going to go into the world, they're going to go through school, they're going to have their friends, like, there are going to be thoughts and opinions and things that they do that are going to be so outside of your control, it's not even funny. So you're just going to have to go into these conversations knowing that, yes, there will be times you are disappointed, but they're still your child. You chose to have them. They did not choose to be born. So if you're going to have kids, you need to love them for who they are, for what they're doing, for who they are, for who they decide to be, for who they decide to love. Like, and for kids too, I feel like they need to realize that their parents are also going through things. They're also struggling. Like, we're family, but we're also just people, like, yes, this is my mom, but she's a woman. She's a woman going through things, and I'm a woman going through things. And I feel like, like, they're both men who go through things. And that's really all that it is.
Yeah. I feel like, I think that was good advice, because it also made me think, like, I remember always telling y'all, if y'all don't talk to me, I can't help you. If y'all don't tell me stuff, I can't help you. But also, like, y'all need to be open and honest with me, because if I find out later on, I'll be more disappointed. So just let me hear it from you, get over it, figure it out, work together and make it happen. But, because finding out later on or something else, it's, can make it worse.
You got any input?
Man of many words. What do you have to say?
Just don't be rude to your children if they don't deserve it. If you're having a bad day, don't take it out on them. And then everything else that Haleigh said.
Haleigh, still speaking for Joey after all these years.
I'm a woman of many words.
All right. Well, we're gonna wrap this one up, guys. We appreciate you listening in, and we hope you enjoyed this episode as much as we did.
Yeah.
It was really fun having these kids on here with us. So I'm Keith.
And I'm Amy.
And I'm Joey.
And I'm Haleigh.
This is KAotic Harmony signing off. Hope you guys have a great week.
Bye.
See ya.